prostě krutost, Řecko, pád pevností. To nás nezajímá, takže slepý král, princ Perzie. To by mohlo být zajímavý. Tak, podíváme se na to. Jak pak to máme? Princ Perzie. Tady to znamená, že Megaris, my pojedeme semhle. Teoreticky bychom to mohli vzít tudy má. Vzít tady přes tohleto neobjevenou lokaci. Já to vezmu tudy. Budeme Aténina socha, to jsou aténské vedení. OK, takže dáme to semhle, půjdeme tudy sem. Dobrý, takhle. Zase byla taková dálka. Jako baví mě to. Dám si pauzečku od Destinita, už toho bylo příliš mnoho. No ale já do těch Aten nechci, jako abych tady řešil... Takže to po mně chtělo, abych se sem vrátil. Jsem prostě vracet ještě nechci. Možná to budu moc ignorovat. Ty hele, co se tady do prdele děje? Teoreticky nový úkol, když bohové odvrátí svou tvář. To jsem mohl zatím ignorovat. Já tohle řešit teď ještě nebudu. To co se tady stalo v těch Aténách? To je nějaký mor, ne? OK, tak to teď řešit nebudu, ale... Atény. To nebudem řešit, budem semdla nejdřív. Hele, ale jediná výhoda je to tady zvedlo framerate. No, moc ne. Co je tohle?
Alexios, you're back. Got to run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Ale dá se z tohohle nějak zdrhnout? Ale takhle, označený to mám. A já se potřebuju dostat teda kam. Tamhle. Uvidíme, jestli nás tam pustí vůbec. No to se teď už to bude rvát k nějaký mise. Ale ji nechci prostě... Oblast není dostupná. Jsem nechtěl tohle. Tak zjistíme, co se tady děje tady.
Aspasia.
Oh, Alexios. You've returned to Athens. What's left of Athens? The world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her ship.
Alexios, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
The reason I came back to Athens was to talk to you about Myrine.
Your mother will live to see tomorrow. My love won't live to see another sunset.
You've had many sunsets with him. I've spent all my nights alone.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Alexios.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia,
Aspasia's right.
she often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Alexios. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει.
This looks like the place. By the gods, what happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Limos must be carrying through on her threat. Phoebe. No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe!
Mother of all, I greet you. Amias.
Alexios! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Alexios!
I'm sorry. Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go. I agree, my friend. I agree.
There you are, Alexios. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work.
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe the child.
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands? You sent her away. You could have protected her.
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Alexios. She lived to help you.
It's a tragedy. She should be here.
Of course she should. But you know the cost of living this life.
I do. But did Phoebe?
Aspasia, you're here. Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness. Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you've ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
Get back here now! How is that possible?
No more of them.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Stop! Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave!
Don't let them go! You're mine! Get away! Die!
This will be a real challenge!
You are going to feel this!
Your death tonight! Fight us if you wish to die!
At least you'll make for some good.
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Alexios.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
The city has been taken. This isn't the Athens you used to know.
That is why I must stay. We must begin again.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Alexios.
I expect to see you both again. Alive.
farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles and Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
I did everything I could to keep people safe.
No one thinks otherwise, Alexios. The cult of Cosmos simply had a plan we didn't see soon enough. And they struck when the time was right.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility. I should have kept her closer to me. It was a mistake.
No. I wanted to apologize. It wasn't your fault. I'm sorry.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg for mercy before I kill them.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenix. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenix. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard, her ship was docked on the island of Naxos.
Then we go to Naxos to see Phoenix. Head for open water!
To znamená, že já bych se stejně teď v tohle chvíli úplně v pohodě mohl vrátit tam, kam jsem chtěl. To znamená, že se tam jdeme vrátit. Tady. A to je teda tady. A my bychom se tam potřebovali dostat z těch Aten. Má kosovenku. Mě zajímalo, jak to teda teď bude vypadat Aténa. Furt na hovno. Tak je to dobrý. Nic se nezměnilo. Chudáci Atény. To je to úplně všechno mrtvý. Nevadí, takže my jdeme za perským králem a ten je... Počkat, perským princem. Inventář úkole a my chceme jít perský princ. Tady. Takže to máme. Tohle sleduju. Vše... OK. Já nechci jít prostě tady k té kapitole zatím.
Goddess of war and wisdom, does it please you, I wonder, to watch us?
Počkej, to je vlastně ten úkol. Jo, ty dobrý. Třeba blbnout, ale já potřebuji... ještě. Tak pojď, dáme si to. Ne, neotravuj mě.
knew I could do it. Today is the day you earn your freedom. Join my crew and sail with us.
Já bych si mohl normálně verbovat všechny tyhle dva pečáky. Ale to nic nemění na tom, že potřebujeme tady k tomu leptákovi. 1000 metrů, to bylo nejlepší na koně. Ne, tak to vypadá. To hezký ty sochy.
Come on.
No a teď to vezmeme teda v podstatě takhle, tábor Ferda, my bychom to mohli vzít, co je tohle, loviště, zabít alfa samce, no jak to uděláme, to znamená, že my jsme tady máme sponzora odměny, to vezmeme přes něj. Hele, ale tady je nějaký úkol ještě. To můžeme udělat při té cestě. To tam by mohl mít díku času, to. No, bude dobrý. Jako ten easter egg z Final Fantasy. A pak moje nejoblíbenější zbraň do konce hry. To zase tohle teplouš, ty vole. No, mám furt, bohu.
I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
Ty vole, to není moc. Jsi opilý, ne? Ačkej, dáme se o to.
It's almost unfair for both of us to be in one place. It will make everyone else feel bad.
Oh, don't worry about them. These poor fools have accepted their fate. The gods decided many should lack in beauty, while you and I bathe in it.
You're in a good mood. Must have been some party.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice, practice, practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Počkat, střízlivý doprovod, takže úkole... Střízlivý doprovod. Vzhledem na koně, ne?
Got to be careful not to get spotted. Ella.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing.
Hey, see!
Wait! Where are we going? This way.
No, zkusím ještě...
This is the right way.
Ale ty, čekej tady.
Hello.
88 000, to už je slušný. Tak. Jako můžu se vylepšit nějaký meč na 35? To je jako veliký ten. Tady máme ještě nějakou poškození schopností sprintent. Kop. To lepšíme tohle. Dřeva a 11 000, jo. Ty vado, to je drahý prostě, no. Tady ještě vezmu nějakou helmu. Ale já bych prostě potřeboval se něco vylepšit. Ten luk jakoby taky nebyl úplně k zahození. Kolik stojí tohle? To je úplně jedno, z jakého levelu to budu... Počkat, tohle bude 572, 629. To je jako lepší zbroj. Čtyřista osmdesát čtyři. 458. 1243. Tak mám v pohodě.
Thank you.
Tak takhle uděláme to tady íčko. To můžeme prodat. Třicítku helmu, já bych prostě to užil nějakou lepší, no. Ale tak ale to si můžu vylepšit vždycky. To je jako úplně není tak důležitý. Ten meč je pro mě asi teď takový jako nejdůležitější. Vyrobit si šípek, úplně není od věci. OK.
Off we go now.
Why did you bring me here?
Yeah! Let's go. Is this really where he lives?
Počkej, ho zabíjí, ty vole. Ten debil umřel? To je jednota.
I should be careful. High security here.
To je zase ten
You have
opičák.
the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home. We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm fine, but nature can be cruel. We were attacked by animals, and he was mauled to death.
I see. Well, plans change sometimes.
You seem pretty accepting of this.
What else can I do? We should both forget this ever happened. Pretend you never even saw the man.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already? Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
That seems a bit emotional, even for you. You've gone soft.
I'm anything but soft, I assure you.
Focus, Alcibiades. What is an Olisvos?
It brings pleasure. When my body grows too tired after a long night, having one of these can let the fun continue.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to, or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olivos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry, you'll have it in your hands soon.
Já vím, proč co jdu, tyve, to bude normálně dildota. To už mi je jasný. To je takový čuně, tohle, že tohle není normální.
They'll be on high alert here.
What's going on there?
Trvá to nebo vražděte.
It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Počkej, to teď bychom teoreticky tady mohli řešit nějakou věcičku s těma žoldákama. Tady je.
You're strong. Good. Gather your things and meet me at my ship.
Ty vole, a tohle není dobrý, tohle není dobrý. Tohle není vůbec dobrý. Ne, dělej, Alexi. Tu velice kousek, chlapa jeden, bídná. Dobrý. Je to 630, tak to jo. Tohle není dobrý. Myslím, že jsem v prdele. Ty vole, on má mužku, už to hezký není.
Meet a man named Barnabas at my ship. He'll be expecting you. Teď máme docela zajímavý té postavy tady. To znamená, že my zlikvidujeme Xander Král jedu. Pojď pryč. Jízdněvec. Tak. Odebrat. Propustit nepřiřazené. Takhle, já tam nechci, aby to tam dělal imerzi tady tohodle. Ty se tam propustit nechci. Čekej. Tebe chci upravit. Tak. Šups. Jak to uděláme, abych ji tam dostal? Odebrat, propustit. To nechci. Jo, dobrý. Tak, tohodle. A místo tohodle... Čekat, máme tady pečáka a ještě potřebujeme tohle pečáka. Takže loď. A říkal jsem, že chceme tohle odebrat, jasně, najmout. OK. Tak. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisfos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved your Lisfos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisfos can make all the difference?
That's not what I meant. Guess I can't turn you down after all.
I deserve that.
To je prostě normální čuně, tohle. Fakt neuvěřitelný.
I should try to stay out of sight.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
So, do you want to lie to me now or later?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal, or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations. A relationship must be built on trust, after all.
Fuck you, Alcibiades. To get trust, you have to prove you deserve it. And you've lied to me more than once.
You and I have different views of trust. Nothing more. I've kept things to myself, but never to hurt you.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say...
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy.
We should be on our way.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea. Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're
I should try to
blessed
stay
by
out
the
of sight.
gods. It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all. This should stay on the safest route possible.
Ella! Come on. Come on. Off we go. Ella.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Help? Jeez. What great mysteries do you hide from us? Best stay out of sight.
Leave now! I'm not
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk to me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ,
Easy now. Found it. Here it is. There it is. I think this will be a nice enough offering. I should be extra careful in this area. flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades standards.
This is your end!
Life is mine! You'll die for that! Give it up! You can't take much more!
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding. Please, I have a lot to attend to.
luck.
Come on, come on. It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Alexios.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I Almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Oberos to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. Thank you for that, by the way.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Jsem se dá dostat krásně tudy mám. Nic, asi jsem portnul. Tak uložit a spát. Tak dobrou.